Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I am having the best day ever, absolutely the best day ever. It started off, I was in bed this morning and my phone that I have right next to me, it kept buzzing. I didn't know why, and finally when I checked it, I realized it was my notification from YouTube letting me know that I was getting new subscribers. And I woke my husband up and I said, look at this, I'm getting new subscribers. I've gotten 10. It's crazy. And I had no idea what was going on. Finally, one of you nice new subscribers let me know that Laura from Garden Answer had mentioned my side yard, my espaliered fence, in her video this morning, which is just amazing. I mean, how sweet of her to mention me and mention my YouTube channel, and I hope she knows how much I appreciate it. You know, what one little kind word from somebody can do for someone else. It's just amazing. And so I'm gonna pass it on some way. I'm gonna pass it on. Anyway, so I have a lot of new subscribers from Laura. Hello, welcome. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. My name is Janie. I live in Davis, California, which is Northern California, just outside of Sacramento, and we are in Zone 9B. I am amateur, novice, self-taught gardener. I've just become obsessed with it, and we moved into this home in January 2020, and I've just been spending all my time in the garden. And so I thought I would share it with everyone on YouTube. And I have to say, it's really nerve-wracking to share, you know, your life and your family and your garden, the thing that you love, on YouTube, you know, because you never know what the reaction's gonna be. You never know what people are gonna say. But I just have to say, everybody here, your guys' comments, I'm just like, I can't stop smiling. It's so fantastic. So thank you all. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. Thank you for subscribing, and I promise I'll make it worth your while. So the video I submitted to Laura for her narrow side yard garden ideas video is that of my small tiny side yard where we keep our garbage cans, but unfortunately my kitchen window, which is right there, and my kitchen sink is right there, it looks out onto the side yard. So, you know, the house planning for this house wasn't great because there's nothing to look at. When we first moved here in 2020, it was just the rocks and it was just the fence. So I knew I had to add something to make it interesting, and I knew I didn't have a lot of space, and we had to get these garbage cans through here, you know, and this is the thoroughfare to our backyard, so I knew I didn't have a lot of space to work with. So I thought vertically, and that's where I came up with the idea of these espaliered honeysuckles. And honestly, the reason why I came up with the idea is because I was at the Lowe's clearance section and I saw 7 of these honeysuckle pots on sale, 50% off, and the only thing that was wrong with them was they were out of bloom. And I remember being in Lowe's and looking at them and thinking, what can I do with these? I want to do something with these. I want them. I need them. So I took them home, and then I had the idea to you know, to put them up, to train them up on this fence, and I just love it. This is the middle of winter, so they're obviously not blooming, but when it blooms, it's just amazing. And you know, the smell, it does cover up the garbage smell, not completely, but it really makes a huge difference. So I'm looking here, I have one little bloom. So these are honeysuckle japonica. I'm gonna say it wrong. I'll put it on the screen right now. Leocinera japonica, and they do really well in our area. I'm in Zone 9B, so we get really hot summers, and they still do fantastic. They would do a little bit better, I think, if they had more sun. Since this is my side yard, I really only get midday sun, just because there's my house on this side and then the fence and my neighbor's house on this side. So I think that they would bloom a little bit more, but they still bloom a ton. And so I absolutely love them. So I know some of you guys had some questions about how I hung these honeysuckle, what I used. I would say probably the best bet is to take a look at my Star Jasmine video. I will link it right here, and that shows me espaliering the Star Jasmine from the beginning, you know, planting and measuring out and screwing in these eye hooks and then attaching the wire and then training the plant up. That's probably, you know, a step-by-step process, and you guys can just you know, see how I did it, but let me try and show you a closer look with these honeysuckle so you can see how I did it on the fence if you guys have a fence that's similar to mine. So first off, I'll say that this fence, my fence that I share with my neighbor, it's about 6 foot tall, and then I just measured out for the diamonds just depending on, if you can see there's 1, 2, 3 boards on that fence, and the panels alternate each section. So I just measured from the bottom board to the top of the board, and that was 56 inches. And so that's the height of my diamonds, and then side to side I just did 40 inches. So they're 56 inches tall and 40 inches wide. And what I did is I just took screw eyes or eye hooks. They look like these. The ones that I use for these honeysuckle are a little bit shorter, more like these, and I just pre-drilled into the fence and then put in the screw eye or eye hook right into the fence. Let's see if you could see that. There, right there. And then I took this wire and I just connected it in, obviously, the diamond pattern. And then not every, because when I started off I had 7 of those clearance rack honeysuckles. I planted every other one there, one there, one there. Basically, I planted every other one with a honeysuckle plant, and then it took forever, but I started training all the tendrils up the wire and just roped them around. And then as the honeysuckle grew, I just kept coming out here every couple days and I kept training them. And then when I would come across more honeysuckle plants, I would just plant another one in because I was getting impatient. And then I even started making cuttings of some honeysuckle. So this one, ignore the weeds, but this one is actually a cutting of one of my honeysuckle plants. I just propagated it in water and it's already grown up to the top. I did that last summer. And so you can see, you know, it's a little bit smaller than the other ones that I bought from the store here, but it's still a really good looking honeysuckle plant. So if you had patience, I think that you could do this very cheaply. This is my latest propagation. This one I just did in the fall. And it's growing, it's doing fine. You know, it's surviving, I guess is the way that I'll say it. But again, I just put this in the fall. I really think that the roots are growing at this point, and I'll see how it goes, you know, as the season goes on. But you can see as it grows, I'll just start wrapping it around this wire, and then you can see the wire attaches to the eye hook, and then it just keeps going up. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Okay, and we're in my front yard now, and I just wanted to show you guys real quick my other espalier, or I should say one of my other espaliers that I have. And this is the same technique that I used. I just screwed in some of those eye hooks, just measured it out, and this is just into some siding, you know, nothing special. And then this is just simple English ivy. And when I was planting this, everybody was so scared and thought, what are you doing planting English ivy? And it, you know, it does spread. It is something that I'm gonna have to manage. This is not a easy garden. This is, you know, a low, what's the word I'm trying to say? Low maintenance, that's the word I'm thinking of. This is not a low maintenance garden by any means, but this is what I love to do. This is my hobby, and this is the thing that I enjoy. So it's worth it for me because I think that this gives so much character to the house. I'll back up, you guys can see. We have a window there, and then a window right there, and so it's just this blank wall, and I was thinking of what I could plant in front of it, and then I thought, oh, well, I can espalier it just like I did on my side yard. So I absolutely love this part of my house. I think it is such a showstopper, and I really would recommend it. So I absolutely love this area of my yard. When the virus hit and we no longer could meet with our friends and family inside and we had to do outdoor things, everybody started coming from this fence, this gate that I have over here, you know, past my garbage cans, and it was really embarrassing. And I was really happy to have this espaliered honeysuckle here because it was just something that I was proud of. And I really, my goal for this house, it's a small house, it's on small, you know, very small acreage. It's not big at all, but my goal is to have every part of this, yard, my property, as something that I love and that I'm proud of. And so that's what my plan is for this YouTube channel, and I hope you guys enjoy. So thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you to Laura for the shout out. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you in another video very soon.